For cheap games, check out g2a.com, link in the description. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to more Battlefield 1, and today may I present to you the ultimate hybrid class. Now, it would have come to you while playing Battlefield 1. I wish that guy would have dropped me some ammo, or you need a med kit, or you see a sniper somewhere perched up on a hill and you think, if only I had a sniper I could take him down, but I can't really do anything. Since I'm assault, I'm kind of a close quarter guy. I can't really do anything to him. Well, with this class, you'll be able to do everything in one go. On Sinai Desert, this here kit will spawn at the G flag. As soon as you get into the match, get to the G flag, and eventually he will spawn and you will be able to pick it up. Now, not only that you will be able to snipe the sniper, as it were, at long ranges, but you will be able to engage tanks, you can take down vehicles, you can take down planes, you can take down the armored train on this one by using this class. Now, on top of that, you will be extremely deadly in close quarters, so you don't really need to be fearing anybody shooting at you up close quarters because you do have a powerful double-barrel shotgun. And on top of that, once you get yourself a kit to go along with this, which is going to be the horse, you will be basically invincible. And the way it works, that as soon as you take somebody down with a horse, keep the horse around you wherever you are, because by having a horse next to you, you'll be able to mount the horse, drop yourself ammo and med packs. Now, you know that if you start as a cavalryman, you can give yourself ammo and you can give yourself med packs, so you're basically a sort of support and a medic at the same time, but the rifle is not really the best one out there. But by using this kit, you will be able to give yourself as much ammo as you need, so technically you'll never be able to need sort of anybody on the field because you can resupply your own ammo and you can resupply your own med kits. I mean, these classes do take a little bit longer for them to sort of get some health kicking in again, so it will take you a bit of time before you get it. But that way, as long as you have a horse nearby, you don't need to be riding that horse all the time, but as long as you have one nearby, you can always drop yourself ammo and medkit, so you could be self-sufficient on the battlefield. So if you're playing on your own and you don't have the benefit of a squad or teammates working together with you, then you don't need anybody because you can give yourself your own ammo, you can resupply yourself with your own medkits, so you don't need a medic, you don't need a support. You will be extremely deadly at long ranges versus snipers, versus vehicles, armored vehicles, behemoths and things like that. And you will also be a badass in close quarters with that double barrel shotgun. And you could be a cavalryman at the same time. So basically, kind of all the classes in one, if you're sort of taking out the planes and things like that. But more or less, you can just pretty much be anything you could possibly want to be in a game of Battlefield. This is the loadout, the sort of ultimate hybrid loadout class that you should be going for, because it's just so versatile. It allows you to do so many things on the battlefield that there is nothing that will compare to it. I mean, there is the flame trooper out there, which is fine for close quarters, but out on ranges, it doesn't really have anything on you. It can easily be picked off at ranges. And kind of the same goes for the heavy. The heavy does have a shitload of bullets in that LMG, but then again, it's kind of the same thing. Accuracy is not going to be the best. While you do have some cool armor to roll around with, you're still susceptible to the old bayonet charge. I mean, a lot of people do. The bayonet charge has not really been designed to what people are sort of whoring it to these days, because it's sort of, I've seen people going around in circles inside buildings. You know, I've seen him going through buildings. It's stupid the way it sort of works, the bayonet charge. I think it's sort of meant to go forward and maybe sort of go left and right a little bit, but not sort of do complete sort of circles around people just to try and get him while you still have a little bit of the charge. So I think that's not really working as intended, but still, that guy in the A that I was chasing, I did fire a couple of shots into him. Unfortunately for me, he did have a sand dune over there to keep behind and get some reps in, but too late for him because I do have the mobility and I do have the speed to try and get to him because I still have that horse. So another shot in, and that's it. He's done. My job is done. Artillery truck taken out. My team can push on. Now, I have covered the double barrel shotgun in a previous video, and you know it's extremely deadly when it comes to close quarters. But one of the things that you could be using this for, this kit in particular, you could use it to spot at long ranges for your teammates. By spotting using the periscope, binoculars, or whatever they're called, you'll basically give your team the location on everybody who you spotted for a couple of seconds. Now, by spotting them for a couple of seconds, they will be able to see him even through walls. You can see people through walls just like the way you see your own squad mates. You will be able to see somebody if you have spotted them with those binoculars. Now, going into close quarters, then you shouldn't fear anything. Not only that you have a really cool suit on, but you have that powerful double-barrel shotgun, and that will keep you alive in the most dire of situations. Now, if it happens that you do have a horse nearby and you can jump in it from time to time, you can always drop yourself some ammo and some med packs, the Caseta Medica. You can drop some of that next to you, and then whenever you need it, you just hop in and you get it. Now, on this particular case, you know, on the sea flag, on the Sinai Desert, there's always going to be lots of guys just sort of left of sea. That's one of the favorite places for a lot of troops to be hanging around in, because that's one of the best views of the sea flag. Motherfucker. Yeah, he did. And when it comes down to entering those buildings and trying to clear those guys out as quickly as you can, then a double-barrel shotgun is the way to go. Now, I know many of you would argue that the A10, the Hunter, is going to be the better version of it. I still think that the double-barrel shotgun is not something to be messed with, especially when it comes down to close quarters. It's just so deadly, and it does just so much damage in close quarters that if you can't really have the best thing, which is going to be the shotgun, the double barrel will just do fine, and it will do nicely for you to clear out as many as you can and not letting them cap the flags, or maybe trying to stop sort of reinforcing or whatever you're trying to do. But get in up close and personal with this shotgun. You do have the 2 shots. I mean, 1 shot in really close range with sort of 3-5 meters or something like that will take somebody out if you pop him in the head. And if that fails, then you still have the option of taking him out with the extra shot. And as I said, not only that you're deadly in close quarters, but you do see a tank somewhere in the distance, 100, 200, 300 meters away. You can just go ahead and take a couple of shots at him. You've taken him out, and that's it, done. So that's the D flag sort of sorts it. If they were attacking, if they had a tank in there, you know, a tank can do a lot of damage. While you can't really do anything if you're not equipped with the right tools for the job, a tank can wreak havoc on your own teammates. So this is where this class is just so versatile, because you have the ability to take out that tank on the D flag, even though he was maybe a couple of 100 meters away. There's no glint, you know, there's no sniper glint. You can just go ahead and take him out. By the time he realizes what's going on, you may have a couple of teammates around you just shooting or throwing grenades at him, so you'll have no idea where you're shooting from. And by the time you've put 3-4 shots into him, he would have been dead. And not only that you've saved the D flag, in that particular case, you've saved your flag, but you could have saved the lives of the men, of countless men you could have saved. Not only that, but you would have saved the tickets. In the end, that's what Battlefield 1 is all about, and especially what Conquest is all about, is saving as many flags as you can and saving as many tickets you can in order for you to win. Now, just before we end the video for today, I'd just like to make a little announcement. For those of you wondering who's won Battlefield 1 and Battlefield Titanfall 2 on the PC, that's going to be announced later on this week. So you'll see who the winner is. And as another update, for those of you that subscribed to me within the last year or something like that, this is not my job. This is a hobby. I was making videos when I had 2 subs, and I'll make videos when I have 2 million subs, just because I enjoy it. I have my own business, and it's not really that this is the money that I really rely on. But the more pull I have on the internet towards gaming companies, the more pull you have. Now, how does that work? It's simple. The more views, the more comments, the more shares and all that sort of stuff you have, the better it is for the gaming companies. Now, just to give you an example, for more giveaways before we come to Christmas, I have another copy of Titanfall, 2 more copies of Ark Survival Evolved, 2 copies of Ark Scorched Earth to give away, a copy of Valley to give away, and a copy of Osiris New Dawn to give away, which is a sort of survival space game or whatever that is. So I do have a few things to give away, so put it this way. The more pull I have on the old interweb, the more pull you have, because 99.9% of the times, the companies will never give you just the 1 game. They'll always give you 2 or 3, so you have the 1 for yourself and 1 or 2 to give away. So that's kind of the way it works. That's it for me for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.